Trying to see where to even start, with this. Oh, damn, Marishka. Okay. All right. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so mad, bro. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at that performance. I'm so pissed at that performance from us. But welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like, comment, and share. If you're returning, thank you for being here. But guys, I don't even know it. Oh, so bad. First, let me break it down. So UEFA Champions League, Chelsea versus Bayern. The team we picked in the first half to start the game, good. The only thing, playing Reece James in the middle, it's like a tactical gamble that if it pays off, you look like a genius. When it kind of don't, or is not really paying off, then I question you as a coach as to say, why is he still in there? Why can't we do a rotation? You know, because today, first half, it's not like the team really played bad. It's just that we didn't create enough. We didn't create enough at all. We didn't, and players were misplacing the passes. Enzo was not really on it. Had that clear chance where a one-time shot or a toe blow or something would have probably scored. That would have given us some breathing room, maybe. But then again, we do what we've been doing, beating ourselves. Today we just, let me say this, Bayern deserved to win. That's the thing. But come on. The loss today was on the players, but partly on the coach because of the personnel. I think after the first half, even after they scored, once that own goal went in, we needed to have done some type of a switch. Either you just go, Santos has to start, he has to play. Certain games, you have to play a midfielder in the midfield role. Santos has every tool in his toolbox to play in the Champions League, to play in the Premier League. This thing of, oh, okay, let's wait. No. Some players don't need that much time. I think that Santos, he should have played. He should have definitely played in this game. Mareshka, I don't know. Sometimes he waits too long. Because think about it. They scored their first goal. They crossed the ball in, Elise. And again, even that play, once the ref, they took the ball and then it changed to a dead ball bounce. When the ball went outside to Elise, who was with him? Joao Pedro. That's not the guy we want on Elise. Especially when he hit the switch on him. Especially when he hit the switch on him. Drop a shoulder, move, hit it across. And we scored our own goal on ourselves. But it was coming. Then you're playing, while you're dominating the game. They get the ball, do a couple passes. Harry Kane made a run in behind, which was just a gap there. Get the ball from nothing. Caicedo is on the wrong side of him. If you're going to do that particular move, you got to touch the ball. Harry Kane is an experienced guy. He lets the ball run, let Caicedo come on this side. Once he stretches his legs, he didn't touch that ball, that's it. If you touch the ball, then yes. Maybe VAR will be like, okay, you kicked the ball away before he did anything. But you didn't get the ball. Again, players look leggy, but to concede a penalty in a time where you are trying to get in the game is very bad. That's very bad. Then they scored 2. I like the fact that we responded almost immediately, but even that came from them. I think they had the ball, then we won it back, then we had to hit them on the transition. But it wasn't as if we had the ball, pass it, and then we created. It was a transition goal, which was brilliantly taken by Palmer, by the way. Palmer, if we can get this guy in space to where he gets the ball and turn and attack the space, that's it. That's all we really need. But again, we were down, 2-1. Second half, really nothing else. We didn't make any changes. I thought we should have made changes. Like, for me, Santos should have just came in, either Reece James go to the right center back role, or Gusto stays there. Reece James comes out. Reece James can come out. We have a lot of games. He can come out. Put Santos in the game. Because Bayern were, especially in the second half, there was a phase where, before they scored their third goal, which we gave them the goal, they were dominating the game. It wasn't like, oh, we give them a goal and then they scored. No. They were dominating the game. Olise's chance, that should have been a goal, but he didn't score. But they were dominating the game. There was like, we couldn't even touch the ball. We were not chasing as a unit. We're not pressing anybody down as a unit. If this guy goes and this guy stays and then the other guy's reacting, it's a lot of reaction, no proactive movement. Then the center backs were just kind of not on it. We were literally building out when we give them that goal. Gusto take a bad touch, gives the ball to Harry Kane, Townsend between his legs again, 3-4 goals concede the same way. The same way. It's been scored on the same way. It's like the attackers just wait. They wait, cut the ball inside, and then once he goes like this, his legs be so wide open because he's so tall. What he has to do is wait. Like, wait on the players. Then when they're about to shoot, then try to put your foot there. But if you're going to go down, you got to go all the way down. So like a one knee. But when you're doing this, you're too tall. So your legs, you're like all the way up here. You're not like a short guy who can go down fast enough. So what Tosin has to work on is not trying to stretch so fast before somebody shoots. Because the fact that it went between your legs tells me that you are overstretching too fast. You have to wait on him. Watch him before they shoot. Watch the player until their foot comes down to shoot. Then you do your reaction. But if your reaction has to be that your foot has to block the ball, you're not just kind of going like this just because. You have to look at them and really put your foot there. Very frustrating game. Very, very frustrating game. This game really pissed me off because when you see the introduction of Santos, which was too late. I think he was planning to make the change, but it's like you're thinking, okay, let my team just weather the storm, and then I'll make a change. Then they scored. So now it's like, oh man, damn. The game plan is now completely different. Completely different. You know, when Estevao and them came in, Santos came in, Garnacho came in. But when Santos came in, there was a certain sequence of passes in the middle. Chasing, closing down. You see him wanting the ball. Estevao, when he came in too, wanting the ball, calling for the ball. For me, I would have played Estevao. Pedro Neto, I would have taken him out. Second half, I would have taken Reece James out. The second, like, once the half ended, they would have come out with a different personality in the middle, a different type of player on the wing, because Neto was not taking on his man enough. He didn't do that enough. When he did, he's going to the corner and then trying to pass it and then got blocked. Esteval is just those type of players that the imagination work differently. The longer he's in the game, the longer he's playing against you, the more he's solving things. He's like, okay, I tried that move, it didn't work. He would have then thought about 3, 4, 5 different moves. So the next time when he gets the ball, you're too close, he's turning on you. You're too far, well, that's too bad for you. So, like, I thought Esteban should have started, either start or come in the second half. Cornetto was not doing enough. I think this loss definitely was on the coach. It definitely was on the coach in a way, because the personnel of the team, right? You cannot put out a team like that and then not help your team. You got to help your players. Help them by bringing on other players that you know are going to perform. The players on the field know. Like, Reece James was getting tired. Like, get him off. Get him off. Or, like, just get him off. So that sends a message that, okay, we tried this, it didn't work. Now we're really going to play our team. We're going to play our game. We really couldn't get into the game. We couldn't control the middle. We couldn't control anything. We didn't really create a chance out of just building until the second half, the last, 5, 10 minutes, the time when Palmer scored. See the movement. See who played him the ball. Santos. Some players need to be in the game. Maresca has to learn this. Like, these guys that started just came. Like, all the excuse of playing the Club World Cup is there. You can say that. But today I thought the coach could have do a rotation. Not heavy, but just in that midfield. You know, just a little bit in that midfield. We kept going long to Joao Pedro. He couldn't hold any of the balls. So if you keep doing that, I think we needed to have changed that. If you're going long to him, make sure that Neto is making the run in behind, so he can try to head the ball to him. Like, try to help him out, because he's not going to hold the ball on his chest. So give him another option that, so when the ball is coming, he's just trying to head it over. Or put it in a space where the wingers can go get it. It's just really frustrating, because we could have managed the game a little bit better, you know, but, man. But it's the Champions League. I won't say we played terrible, but we didn't really show ourselves. And because of the personnel, this is not a conference league. This is not a Club World Cup. This is not, those things are fast. Forget that. Now, Maresca has to really think, because now you've gotten it wrong in 2 games. That's 2 games you've gotten it wrong. You played with the team around, didn't work. And another thing, with personnel. The Brentford game was personnel. You see, if Santos would have played in the Brentford game, that would have showed you, that would have given him more confidence, because he would have played better. You could have rested Caicedo and just play Santos in there. You get, so there's certain things the coach has to take a blame for, because he's with the guys, he trains them, he prepared. We didn't look like we prepared for them. We didn't really prepare for them. We looked tired, way tired than they were. Which, especially the second half, we were just so tired. We come in the second half, they're passing the ball around. And that's what happens, because Reece James is not a midfielder. When you have an actual midfielder, he can definitely tell the other guys, like, hey, okay, we've pressed the last time, that didn't work. Let's sit back a little bit, and then we'll press a little different. And Santos can control the ball under pressure. He can do all that. He lost the ball a couple times, which, based on the game, the amount of time he's been in the game, the impact he had in the game tells me if he was in the game longer, that would have made a difference. I like the fact that they played and still that we scored, even though it was offsides. But I love the fact that it showed Maresca that, yo, you can trust these guys. It's really up to Maresca now to trust the team and trust the players that we got. You can't call for these players. The players are here, and you're putting them in games that just making the wrong decisions at the wrong time. That's one thing about football. Sometimes you have to make the decision right now. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit. But the difference with us and Arsenal and Liverpool is that Arsenal, they have a very strong defensive unit. Their midfield, they're always playing two defensive mids. It's Declan Rice and a new defensive mid right now. So they're always playing two, or Mourinho is in there. So that's like three defensive midfielders. But just one is more attacking. You don't have two defensive midfielders. You have a right center back in with Caicedo, who is not gonna do certain things that another midfielder would do. You get, like, Maresca really has to wake up and stop playing these guys. Just play them. There's nothing wrong, just play them. But it's really frustrating that the way we lost this game, giving up a goal, a time where we had the ball, we trying to dominate, then you're giving up a goal. Sanchez didn't really do anything. You can't even be like, oh, Sanchez, no, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. It's not his fault. But it's one game in the Champions League, but you have to get on it because now we've played around with formation twice, kind of gotten two disappointing results. Now you have to play United. We have to make a rotation, but the players that ended the game can play against United. That you can see. Gui can come in too. He can come in against United. Or you just go with Joao Pedro probably in the 10. Gui goes up top. Santos can come in. Maybe give Caicedo a rest or Enzo a rest. Just rest, I think Enzo, if you give him like if you can rest those guys for like 2 games, it would really, really help us. And then I think we should have gotten a center back. We really should have went for a center back before the window closed. We should have gotten a center back. Because now Kowa will be back. The other guy that we sent back to Strasbourg, who could have played there. And then the other guy already went to Borussia Dortmund, where he's playing. So the players that we have want to give time to, or time. But then when they go somewhere else, they are starters. Like, come on. That was a very disappointing performance, man. It's just disappointing in certain aspects of the game. Certain aspect of that game was just so terrible. We have to get it together, go after United, try to get a win, because now it's not a guarantee that you're going to go to United and beat them because you're in a poor form. There's 2 games. Automatically now you're in a poor form. And football is really sometimes about the form that you're in. Even though United they lost the last game, but guess what? They played City. Now they're going to be playing us. And if we make mistakes like we did against Bayern and did against Brentford, they might take their chances. But all that happened today was Bayern took chances that we gave them. Because their chances that they created, they didn't really do much. It's just they didn't take theirs. But chances that we gave them, they took. Very simple. James cannot play in the midfield, I'm sorry, but not in the Champions League, bro. Maybe to like small teams or something, but it's the Champions League. You can't be, I get it in the Club World Cup, it worked, but Champions League, just don't do it. Just play Santos, please. Enzo, if there's anything, just play Santos. Give Enzo Fernandez a rest. Like, give him a rest. If you want, give Caicedo a rest. But play him. Play Achipong. Play Achipong. Like, play these guys. Play Estoval. Play them. It's okay. Just play them. Because if you give them like at least the first half, Achipong, let's say Achipong was in that game, right? Let's say he was in that game, even where Towson plays. Or he could have played where Gusto played. So then, now you could have played Santos in the middle. Play Achipong on that right center-back side. Or still play Gusto there. But there's so many different ways we could have solved things. Play these guys. It's not an FA Cup, or play them. I think they have the personality to handle it. You can't train and train and train, and then you don't play it. And then you're like, oh, I'm waiting for a game. What game are you waiting for? What game? We got to get on it and get on it fast. I just hope the next game we get it right.